Hello. So my last video I talked about are you hurting, and I said that you have to um, take responsibility for your emotions and your anger, your sadness. It goes for all of your emotions. But I said even if it's an outside source that is causing you pain or causing you anger, you still have to own how it is making you feel. And so I said that in my last video, and now I kind of want to continue off of that. So, okay, so let's say you agree with me. You're like, yep, Heather, got it. I own all my emotions, even things that happen outside of my control. Because, like I said, we can't control others, we can only control ourselves. And so, because of that, because we're saying that we own all of our emotions, then the next step is like some things that you guys might be wondering is okay, what if like I'm talking to someone and they get me upset or they start saying things that are really hurting me, what do I do? And then that comes to the self-awareness of your boundaries. That's about boundaries then. So now we're like, okay, we own our emotions, and now we're gonna set up boundaries to protect ourselves. And even in what I think what I am realizing is that your boundaries are going to change as you continue to work on yourself. But with your boundaries, you're going to own everything. Even if you're like, I can't talk to you about this right now because I am not emotionally there yet. That is setting a boundary. Whether it's a right or wrong boundary, that's your boundary, and that you are saying, this is where I am at right now. And so and then you surround yourself with people who respect that boundary. Again, like I said, it doesn't even have to be right or wrong. That's just emotionally where you're at, and that's okay. And let's say like grief. You might have different boundaries. You might be comfortable talking about losing a loved one. It's going to be different the first month in maybe compared to 2 years or 10 years in, and that's okay. Like that's what I'm trying to explain is like your boundaries can change and you can work on yourselves, but the first thing is just that awareness, owning it, owning your emotions, and having those boundaries in place. And for my relationship, which is very very critical, my husband's very critical person, I have had to instill, like, to block him completely because I'm like, I can't take this. I can't take it anymore. And so my boundary is I can't talk to you until you can talk nicely to me. And I own that. I own how I feel and how, like, the things that he says, how they make me feel. And then I instill my boundaries. So, or then let's talk about another one of my things is road rage, right? Or like someone cutting you off or someone riding your butt. That's a terrible one for me. Do not ride me. Do not. I hate that, right? Well, I do a couple things is I will pull over and just let someone go. Like my boundary is I like a little bit, a certain amount of space around my car, right? Everyone does. And so to get back into like controlling what I can control is I will pull over and I will let that person go. So that's my boundary, and that keeps me sane and happy. And so we own our emotions. We take 100% responsibility for them, even if it's outside sources, and then we instill the boundaries once we have the awareness of what we like, what we don't like, what makes us comfortable, and then instill the boundaries. What do you guys think? That's it. Thank you. Bye. Thanks for listening.